Part 2 of our discussion on aliens. Alien Resurrection. When I first saw this movie, the first few times in the theater, I did enjoy it. Many years later, I thought about it and I said, you know what? That movie sucks. It's stupid. And it's perfectly obvious why. For one thing, Ripley is dead. Dead as can possibly be. Now, how they get away with it in the movie is that they say, well, we cloned her. How? How exactly did you clone her? She jumped into a pool of lava. Now, and I believe they say in the movie that they cloned her by getting DNA from her frozen bones off of the prison planet. And I remember my brother saying, there wouldn't be shit left of her after jumping into a pool of lava. But movie reality. So they clone her, and from her DNA, they're also able to reclone a copy of the alien that was inside of her. It just turned out that the alien was also a queen. Now, they said that, I believe, in the third, that the alien inside of her was a queen. But there are just so many other problems. Now, if you want a better opinion on it, the Nostalgia Critic, he actually did a review for Alien Resurrection. But there was something that he left out of his review. Now, something that needs to be said, the screenplay for Alien Resurrection, from what I understand, was written by Joss Whedon. But I imagine a lot of what he originally wrote was more than likely changed by the producers, because something I didn't know, and something that is actually a fact about what was the original idea for Alien 3 was that producers wanted Alien 3 to take place on a satellite or a planet that was made of wood and that was inhabited by monks. Yeah. Try to digest that for a minute. A satellite or a planet made of wood inhabited by monks. Let that settle in just a little bit. Who's really that stupid to come up with an idea like that? But they were going into production with that idea. And I imagine somebody came along and said, you know, that's really stupid. Let's not do that. And then Alien Resurrection. I'm going to talk about something that the critic did mention in his review. It's the scene where after they get out of a flooded area of the ship. Okay, I'm going to need to talk about the plot in order to explain it. There's a military science ship that cloned Ripley and brings back the alien that was inside of her. And through dialogue, we learn that somehow the alien species became extinct. How? Now, maybe, but they don't say this in the script, they just say flat out, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley died trying to wipe the species out. For all intents and purposes, she succeeded. That's the line that basically says that, oh, the aliens are extinct now. Now, maybe, for all we know, maybe the derelict ship was blown up in the nuclear explosion when the colony and aliens blew up. Maybe, but we don't know. But anyway, it's a military science ship. They clone Ripley. They bring back the alien queen. It begins breeding. And there's this ship of pirates or whatever who are working for them as mercenaries. They bring them people in cryostasis that they're going to use to impregnate. And anyway, shit ensues. The aliens get loose. All the Marines get off the ship. the mercenaries take a few of the scientists hostage, and they're trying to get off the ship. And things have gone so wrong that there's a part of the ship that's been flooded, and they have to take this way in order to get to their ship, to get off. So they swim through, they encounter some aliens, blah, 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 they encounter eggs. Oh, and Ripley is now part human, part alien, in that she's inherited their strength and personalities of the alien. And when they break through this area, they encounter the eggs, the facehuggers. And one of the facehuggers jumps onto Ripley. Why would it do that if it's part of them, but who the hell cares? And, of course, the age-old statement that has been solidified in the Alien series, both Alien and Aliens, where it was solidified that if one of these things gets on you, even if you surgically remove it, it will kill you. But instead, here, oh, well, Ripley's superhuman, so she can just rip it off. That's stupid, but still. They're climbing up this ladder in order to get away from the alien, as it leaps out of the water and is climbing up the ladder after them. One of the guys tries shooting at it. He's also carrying on his back a wheelchair-bound guy who's a friend of his. The alien spits acid in his face. Now, really, what you think would happen after that's happened, that wouldn't the acid completely dissolve his entire face and just kill him? But no, he's still alive. He's this side of his face is just messed up. So whatever. And the alien grabs onto the guy's foot and is starting to pull him down. So they call up to their buddy Ron Perlman. I am a Ron Perlman fan, and I think Ron Perlman does make this movie watchable, but still, it's still a piece of shit. And so they're calling up to him for help. And so what does he do? And this is a scene that the critic cut out, where Ron Perlman, he's on this ladder, he's got two guns, and he, leans back on the ladder, so that he's hanging by his knees, and so he's facing the alien. The alien is right here, right in the middle, where the ladder is. Now, what you'd think would be a good idea to do if you plan on shooting it while you're inside of a spaceship, as to not, hit a wall that might expose the hull and breach it and probably kill everybody. You'd think like, oh, take one of your guns, aim carefully, and then fire. Instead, this is what happens. Taking both guns and leaning back, he aims off to the sides where the alien is and just starts firing wildly. And probably wasting entire clips of ammo. He does hit the alien with one bullet right in the head, and the head explodes. The entire alien head explodes. But it's like, yeah, I'm Ron Perlman, I'm the man. And then he leans back up, there's a spider web right in front of him. So, takes his gun, aims at the spider, and shoots it. That is obviously just a giant cliche of the 90s, and just so stupid. So stupid. But there's a lot about this movie that's stupid. I mean, for one thing, again, there are scenes where the alien is practical, and then there are others where it's obviously CGI. But, again, just a really, really dumb movie. And really, the aliens for Alien Resurrection really aren't in it that much. Yeah, I mean, you see them from time to time, but they don't really do anything. I mean, really, the only times the aliens do anything, they escape from their incarceration, they kill a few people, and then they swim. That's it. That's it. Oh, and there is a scene where when they're getting to the Betty, this is the mercenary ship. The floor beneath Ripley breaks away, and she gets carried off by the aliens because they're taking her to the Queen. I will say probably the one interesting thing about Alien Resurrection is, as it's explained by the scientists, because of the cloning process, Ripley's DNA combined with the alien Queen. So, even though after birthing all the normal eggs, the alien Queen also gives birth to this new form of alien, where it's a combination of alien DNA and human, so it comes out as this new weird creation. That's kind of interesting, but at the same time, I kind of wonder, like, well, how could that really work? I mean, I've never really figured that every time that one of the facehuggers breeds an alien into a host, that the alien really takes on any, form or personality of the creature. Maybe it takes on a bit of the personality, but mostly I just figured that, well, they're aliens. They just come out as aliens. But yeah, I guess that's really just a form of free writer expression, I guess. But alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Alien vs. Predator movies. Really, I don't consider them in canon with the Alien series, but the Alien series has already been kind of fucked over as it is. So, this is going to have to be a three-parter. So, stay tuned for part 3 as I talk about Alien vs. Predator series.